of these cards might not be good enough until the sets rotate, though. Like once the Death Knights are out, for example, a lot of these things may change in terms of goodness. Spirit of the Lynx, 3-mana 0/3. Whenever you summon a beast, give it +1/+1. There was a Druid card that did this, and no one really played it. The Grizzly Bear. It was like a confused Grizzly Bear or something like that. And it was any creature, not just beasts. Former Champ, 5-mana 1/1 Battlecry, summon a Hot Shot. Oh, so this is just to ruin more evolves. There's a 6-mana one of these in Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. It was like a 6-mana 1/1 summon a big old 6/6 or something. Gurubashi Chicken. Overkill, gain +5 attack. Cool. Walk the Plank, destroy an undamaged minion. Huh, interesting. 4-mana. It's like a Vilespine Slayer. So Vilespine Slayer is 1 mana more and combo do this. This is like a super backstab, I guess. Pyromaniac. Whenever your hero power kills a minion, draw a card. 3-mana 3/4 is already just kind of good enough. I'm going to put this in Odd Mage. I don't know if Odd Mage is going to be good, but Soul Thraze. 6-mana 4/4 warrior weapon. Overkill, you may attack again. Wow, 4/4. That's like 16 damage in a stick. Obviously over 4 attacks, but you could potentially spend all 16 of it in a single turn. Soul Warden. 6-mana 6/6 Battlecry. Add 3 cards you discarded this game to your hand. Is it finally time for Quest Warlock to be a thing? Cheaty Anklebiter. 2-mana 2/1 lifesteal, deal 1 damage. This used to be a Murloc. Or maybe it still is a Murloc. Ticket Scalper. 4-mana 5/3 overkill, draw 2 cards. Oh man, if this had Rush, this would be pretty good. Baited Arrow. 5-mana Hunter spell. Deal 3 damage, overkill, summon a 5/5 Devilsaur. So this spell is basically deal 2 damage, summon a Devilsaur, or 5 mana, because 5 mana deal 3 damage is not good. But maybe deal 2 damage, get a 5/5, maybe that's okay. And this can go face. Sometimes you just need 3 more damage in their face. 3, hero powers another 2, hit him in the face with the bow, it's another 3. Maybe that gets you there. Booty Bay Bookie. 2-mana 3/3, give your opponent a coin. Yeah, nah. It's a good thing to evolve into, but you'd rather hit Millhouse. Fire Tree Witch Doctor. Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, discover a spell. Okay, so maybe there is a Dragon Warrior. I don't think this makes Dragon Warrior a deck, but this definitely can fish you out of some bad situations, potentially. Find you a 3rd Brawl, or something like that. Halazi the Lynx. Halazi the Lynx? 5-mana 3/2. Battlecry, fill your hand with 1/1 Rush Lynxes. Huh. How many Lynx would you need for this to be good? So for 10 mana, you could potentially play this and then 5 1/1 Rush Lynxes if there was room in your hand and all that. Is that good? It's like a 3/2 and then 5/5 worth of Rush. I mean, I'll probably try a Quest Hunter, and I imagine just having that many 1-cost cards to play that can rush in and do stuff, especially with like Toxmonger and stuff like that. Reign of Toads, 6-mana Shaman spell, summon 3 2/4 Toads with Taunt, overload 3. This is 9 mana. The thing is, it's probably still good, and this combos with that Spirit of the Frog that we opened earlier. You know, you could potentially like Volcano into Reign of Toads. You would draw. But it's crazy that summoning 3 2/4 Toads in Shaman is 9 mana, and in Druid is like 6, as long as they have 3 guys. Still, I think that might actually be pretty good. Plus, Overload 3 is important if you want to do any of that Sapphire Spellstone stuff, because I think that upgrades your Spellstone in 1 card. Sightless Ranger. 5-mana 3/4 Rush, overkill, summon 2 bats. Okay. 5-mana 3/4 is obviously not very good. Is 5-mana 5/6 good? 5-mana 5/6 is just kind of okay. So in the best case, it's almost good enough. Although, you know, we got that Spirit Rhino. Maybe we just want to play every Rush card. Regenerate. A 0-mana Priest heal spell. Okay. So maybe that Akanai, what's it called? There's like a 2-mana 3/2 Akanai. Your healing spells deal damage this turn. Now all of a sudden you can, it's a 2-card combo, but you can like play her and deal 3. Zoo Priest. Blood Troll Sapper. 7-mana 5/8. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. So if this was a vanilla card, it would be something like 7-mana 7/8 or 7-mana 8/9. So is this ability good? You don't really want to be trading away your friendly minions just from like a Hearthstone theory standpoint, you want to take trades that put you in an advantageous board position. I guess this prevents you from getting flame struck, potentially, because if they flame strike, it like turns all of your creatures into goblin bombs if they try to area of effect damage you. So that's if their area of effect is like damage, and then this would survive that damage, like a flame strike or a blizzard, a series of activations off of wild pyromancer, stuff like that. But if their minion destruction is just like twisting nether, I don't think this triggers because this gets blown up as well. I'd be interested to know, but I'm pretty sure that this wouldn't work against twisting nether or brawl unless it wins the brawl. Blood Scalp Strategist. Battle cry: if you have a weapon equipped, discover a spell. I mean, if you're gonna have a weapon equipped, you'd rather have a Hench Clan Thug, I would assume. I guess the question is, do you want like a third Hench Clan Thug? Is Hench Clan Thug so good that you'd be willing to try to have like a third and fourth worse one? Because I think Hench Clan Thug is just better. Serpent Ward. 2 mana 0/2 totem. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. That doesn't seem impactful enough. Oh, Akanai Phantasm. That's what we were talking about. This allows you to regenerate someone and deal 3 damage. Elemental Evocation. 0 mana mage spell. The next elemental you play this turn costs 2 less. Oh, we can't play it in odd mage. But imagine, if you will, a turn 1 water elemental. Coin Elemental Evocation, water elemental. Yeah, against like odd rogue, you just immediately win the game. They can never use their weapon because you just keep freezing them. And also being able to do like a Blaze Caller on 5. Or Bonfire Elemental on 3. Tar Creeper on 1. I like Elemental Evocation a lot. 12 mana Priest Minion. Grave Horror. 7/8 Taunt. Costs 1 less for each spell you've cast this game. 4 mana 0/4 Treasure Chest. Death Rattle, draw 2 cards. Not for 4. Just play the Gnomish Inventor. Have a 4 mana 2/4, draw 1 card. Bog Slosher. 3 mana 3/3, battle cry, return a friendly minion to your hand, give it +2/+2. Shaman card. I mean, great if you can hit stuff that, the Serenite Chain Gang, for example. It returns it to your hand, right? So it takes it off the board. So it's sort of like a Zola. It's like the 2 mana 3/2 Panda Bear that like bounces the card back to your hand. Maybe this goes in Shudderwalk to try to increase the consistency of your Shudderwalk combo. Immortal Prelate. 2 mana 1/3 Death Rattle Paladin card. Shuffle this into your deck. It keeps any enchantments. 2 mana 1/3 is not very good. So if you want to do some sort of buff Paladin, where you can hit that and then it just sort of keeps... And I guess you don't go into fatigue, because every time it dies, it goes into your deck. So your fatigue is much slower. 3 mana 2/2 Banana Buffoon. Battle cry, add 2 bananas to your hand. Add 2 bananas to your hand. Huh. Play that in Quest Mage. Right? Because that's 2 spells that didn't start in your deck. So you can get 4 bananas off your 2 banana buffoons. Totemic Smash. This art is great. 1 mana shaman spell, deal 2 damage, overkill, summon a basic totem. Oh yes, you'd have to smash almost exactly a Murloc to get a totem off it. Oh, and this works with the frogs. So you like 0 mana zap, 1 mana totemic smash, and now you're not overloaded. And then some 2 mana spell. 4 mana Spirit of the Shock. Your minions' battle cries and combos trigger twice. 4 mana seems like a bad time. This is a low board presence card. What kind of combos and battle cries do you want to trigger twice? Elven Minstrel draws 4, I guess. That seems pretty good. SI7 Agent deals 4. Vilespine Slayer assassinates something twice? That doesn't work. Edwin Van Cleef, I guess. If you can play this, it survives a turn, and then you make a huge Edwin Van Cleef. You would make a twice as huge Edwin Van Cleef, maybe. Pogo Hopper. Pogo Hopper is interesting, if you can get it going. I wonder if there's enough stuff to play even Rogue. Because like Sharkfin Fan, Walk the Plank, Cannon Barrage. Of course, you can't play the South Sea Captain. So that seems really unfortunate. Heavy Metal. 6 mana warrior spell. Summon a random minion with cost equal to your armor up to 10. So it's like Geosculptor Yip, but it's a spell and it only goes off once. That'll be a fun spell to get off the dragon lady who discovers a spell for you. But I don't imagine you'll put it in your deck on purpose. Unless you're trying to Geosculptor Yip. Shriek. 1 mana warlock spell. Discard your lowest cost card. Deal 2 damage to all minions. Oh, targeted discard. That's cool. So that way you're guaranteed to discard your Soulfires instead of just you always discard your Soulfires. 1 mana deal 2 seems pretty good though. Pounce. 0 mana druid. Give your hero +2 attack this turn. Oh, it's a backstab, kind of. You just have to use your face. Okay, so you can combo this with Savage Striker. So on turn 2, you can pounce Savage Striker and attack. It's a 2-card combo, and you have to have both cards on turn 2. That's not nothing, I guess. Oh, timeout. 3-mana Paladin spell. Your hero is immune until your next turn. Okay, so you're just invincible for 1 turn. So this only seems good if you can set up some sort of 1-turn lethal that doesn't involve the board. Because obviously it's just your hero is immune. Your board is still vulnerable. And you're spending 3 mana to take no damage on your hero. If it's a 10-mana turn, then you're only spending 7 mana on your board, which means you can't play like Timeout Lich King or Timeout Uther Death Knight. So if your opponent is using all 10 mana to either deal with your board or develop their own board, it seems like you'd have to use this to set up a win next turn that comes out of your hand. Or if for some reason staying alive 1 extra turn is devastating somehow. I'm not really sure. This seems like it's waiting for some sort of combo deck. That just like, you just need 1 extra turn and then you're definitely going to win the game out of your hand.